So, it's been a little bit of a break, so to speak, from making YouTube videos. So, I've been at this surprisingly for just over a year now. So, I thought it was a good time to sort of, now that I'm starting to figure everything out, do a bit of a recap on what a year of YouTube has made me realize and what I want to do with the channel and everything like that. So this one's pretty good. Going to be a bit of a lengthy convo, but I think it should be good. But a year of YouTube. So I've been hammering. So it started off with the Corolla. The Corolla was in here. I was going ham on the Corolla. That was really good. And then a little bit of stuff on my crayon here. As you can see, it's back in the shed again. Yeah. Then I ended up with my uncle's Valiant ute that I started to work on. So, which brings me to the next point, is that Valiant ute is going to actually be the last car I ever bring into the shed to do wholly and solely by myself for someone else. So I will not be taking on another job like that. So when I started the channel, I was fully set for the last 10 years. I've been trying to turn this garage into a shop. So trying to get out of here into a shop and build cars for people. But I'm turning 40 next year. 10 years of doing this for people. My heart's just not in doing it for people anymore. Like, I slave away, I lose time with my family, all that sort of stuff. I always feel guilty when I'm not out here working on other people's cars, because they're like, oh, I see you did this. Why aren't you working on my car? I know sometimes that's not the case, but that's how I feel. So, like, the Valiant Ute's been progressing quite nicely. It's all the underfloor in the rears all into epoxy now. I'm starting to set up the hard lid and everything like that on it. The leaf spring relocation's all done on that car. But what I will do is, over the next coming couple of weeks, I will be making a couple of videos in regards to each individual car that I own, plus the Valiant Ute, to recap, give a bit of a breakdown, a bit of a backstory on how it's all happened and what my plans are with each of the cars individually moving forward from this point. But a year of YouTube has made me realise I don't want to own a business anymore. There's too much stress, too many overheads. I don't really, I've worked in paint, panel, and also the restoration game for quite some time now, and I have an absolutely amazing job working for JH Classic Restorations, and I've got the best boss in the world, all the rest of it. I don't need to do restos on the weekend for people. Like, it's just, I got a good job, everything like that. I don't need the stress in my life. I want to, 40 next year, want to enjoy some life. Build my own cars, enjoy my own cars, hang out with no regrets. My club, I want to push more with the club and be more involved in that, because it has taken me away from getting my cars built to be out there with the guys, because I put so much time into doing stuff for other people that my cars just always end up on the back burner. So moving forwards, this channel's just going to be a shift from the whole business shoppy kind of vibe, and more to me as a guy doing YouTube videos, working on cars, doing some cool stuff in the garage, having some fun when I have free time. So I'm actually really super excited, and it's kind of been like a weight off my shoulders going, you know what, this business thing just ain't for me. So this huge weight off my shoulders, I'm actually excited to enjoy some life. So I do have to finish off the Valiant though. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but you've stripped down a car for someone, rah rah. Yep, that is stripped down, but I'm moving forwards with it. That car will not leave. Nothing has ever left my shed incompleted or without whoever the hell owns it, unhappy with it. So that car will not leave until my uncle's happy with it. So that's just how that is. I got involved in it and just got to do it. So still, I'll be continuing to make the YouTube videos. I have been filming a lot of the footage in between. So what actually happened to the channel is my computer had a bit of a malfunction. I got sick of Adobe because they were gone to the subscription thing, and like for me, it's costing me a fortune to do this. Like I have to buy the camera gear, I have to pay the Epidemic Sound subscription, so I'm not using the YouTube library music, which is just elevator music. So I've got a good music collection, because when I'm working and stuff, you don't want to hear just grinders and all that sort of stuff. So I needed that Epidemic Sound, but with that came the Adobe side of things, and like everything just started costing so much. So I had to have a reassess of like, I need to work out, because I don't make a cent from this. This is me enjoying the creativity of editing the videos, putting things together, building the cars. Just I get a buzz out of doing this, strangely enough, and working on the cars and everything else. Like it's super fun to me. I like being creative. So that's the biggest thing for me, is the creative side of things. So yeah, so I've had to have a bit of a look into other programs that can do what I need them to do without paying that subscription overhead that I just can't justify with the cost of everything these days. So it's just absolutely killed the channel. So trying to work all that out over the last couple of months, as well as going to work, all that fun stuff. So yeah, long story short, technological difficulties have kept me away, but don't think I haven't been filming or working on any of these cars. The Valiant's well and truly progressed. You guys will see all that soon. I had all the boys up for a garage day from No Regrets, and we hooked in for a day and smashed out a heap of work. So it's been really good. And this thing here, I really want to get stuck into this. I want to get that K-swap all mounted. I've had all the mounts laser cut out and everything like that. So got all the engine mounts sorted. So I'm super excited just to work on my own cars and get back to like garage hangs with the guys. So filming a bit of that stuff. They're all keen for it. They're sort of warming up to the idea. It's sort of a bit of an uncomfortable situation sometimes being in front of a camera or know you're being filmed, but over time you eventually get used to it, sort of thing. So they're warming up to the idea, and what we're doing is pretty fun. So it's just us hanging out, messing around with cars, which is always a good vibe. But yeah, so moving forwards, like it's going to be a good thing for the channel. I think it's going to be so much more entertaining than me talking like in a professional manner, thinking that I have to monitor how I speak in a way that has to sound like a business owner. Whereas now I can just be me, which is probably either a good thing or not a good thing. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so it's not anyone's fault this has happened. It's just like midlife crisis, realizing that like I need to enjoy life. I need to have fun with the cars before I hate working on them and hate coming into the shed every night or weekend or whenever I have free time to do this sort of thing. So, and like today I've come back and I'm on a bit of a high because I spent the weekend at Halfway Havoc, the truck show. Down in Vella Beach there, and that was killer. It was so good. I had the best time ever with the guys from No Regrets. Filmed the whole weekend and just had such a good time. So I have all the footage from that. That one's going to take me a long time to edit all of that and put that together, but that one's going to be a good video. So a bit of time on that one, but that one will come out and it'll be a good video. I'm excited for that one. But mind you, everything I get excited about seems to not do so well, and the videos I don't think are going to do well blow off the charts for some reason. It's really weird. But yeah, so all things moving forwards, it's going to be more of a lifestyle channel than it is like I'm a shop channel. So it should be really good. I know I tend to waffle on. That's just the clicker up in my head does that. So you guys are just going to have to deal with that side of things from time to time. When I do get carried away on a rant, I kind of just... But it'll be good. So yeah, so that's about it for this quick short video. I just wanted to let you guys know that the channel isn't dying. I've watched all my subscribers and stuff drop off, and like that's just one of those things. I'm not fussed by the numbers. I watch the numbers in the analytics and everything like that just to see what does well, what peaks, what doesn't peak, just so I know sort of where to focus the filming and the editing. So, but long story short, I don't get carried away on how many views I get or how many subscribers I've got, like, and I don't want to be making a video every single week. I want to make videos that have good quality content over me just punching out like a video of me each week going, okay, this week I pulled a headlight out of this, or this week I ground down a weld that I welded 2 weeks ago on the Valiant. So I kind of compile as much as I can. Most of this stuff is I finish it that weekend, and then during the week at nights after the kids have gone to bed, I'll edit my videos and stuff before I go to bed. So most of this stuff all happens within real time. So I don't backlog videos to try and keep up with the algorithm or anything like that. I just put it out when I feel like putting it out. And I hope that whoever watches all of this stuff is like enjoying the content that I'm putting out. Because I enjoy the editing, the filming, the working on the cars. So, but yeah, I would really appreciate some positive criticism on things and sort of directions, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of, this, that, and the other. My rants, that's not going to change. So if you don't like someone waffling in front of a camera, I'm trying to get better out of it, as we all do. Like, nobody's going to walk in front of a camera and be amazing at it from the first time they do it. It's just one of those things that you have to really work at. And me, myself, weirdly enough, as much as I do enjoy this, I'm not that much of a like full-on outgoing talk to strangers kind of people. So this, I've been using this to get better at being a better human in general, I guess. So this is also good for me in that aspect, that I can sort of get out there and be a bit more positive with things. So yeah, there's that side of things as well. But yeah, long rant, long waffle on is what it is. But yeah, moving forward, some videos will start coming out because I'm slowly getting sorted with the editing software. So once I get that set in stone as to which software I'm going to be using, if you guys have any advice on like software I can use that's not necessarily free, but I don't want to be paying a monthly subscription of $65 a month for something that I use maybe once a month, but I use it sporadically. So if you guys have any suggestions, I know DaVinci Resolve is a really good program. I think I worked out the drama I was having with it, and my camera was accidentally filming in 4K, and I try to keep it at 1080p because my computer's old and slow, and not many of us all have 4K TV, so I feel like it's a bit of a wasted energy and waste of my resources filming in 4K at the moment. So 1080p just seems to be a nice clean thing for an automotive channel. And yeah, but if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, or any ways, or anyone else out there that makes content and stuff that wants to reach out and sort of give me some advice, like I'm keen for any sort of advice to sort of pick this up and make it a lot better, because it's fun. I enjoy it. I get good feedback in the real world about it. So halfway Havoc, I spoke to a few people about my ideas and where I'm moving forwards and stuff, and like they said it was a good thing. Like, it's going to be something pretty cool if I keep pushing it and get better and better and better and better at it. So yeah, that's, long story short, that's it. So hit me in the comments if you've got any suggestions or whatnot or anything like that. Subscribe if you're genuinely interested to see a random guy in a mini truck club that's sort of switched from a mini truck to a old custom sedan that's going to be on air and fully modified and stuff like that. So I'll do some show coverage where I can and all the rest of it. And I'm also going to bring in slowly, you will notice as things progress, I'm going to bring in slowly, because my son's actually excited about that idea too, our other offside hobby as a gap filler, because I know I have gaps in all of this, because sometimes I've got to save money to work on the cars to get to the next stage done, or I'm just like saving money in general to try and push the cars a little bit further, because I make nothing out of anything I do. I'm a goose. So we're going to bring that in as a gap filler to try and keep interesting, and like our road trips and stuff we do as a father and son with all of this stuff, and he's keen to like sort of branch out on his own, and eventually we are going to get him a little ute because he's 10 next year, so big 10, get him a little car that he can stick in the garage next to the Crown, and he can tinker with all the mechanical and stuff like that, and then I can tinker away with him and just have a good father and son build going on in the shed as well that he's super excited about. So, and yeah, just enjoy life, just get the most I can out of it. So that's it for this one. Thanks everyone for sticking around while there has been ups and downs throughout the whole year, but I'm working as much as I can to make this a good thing. So hopefully you all stick around, and hopefully anyone who sees all of this floats back through some of the old videos and finds an interest in some of the cars that I work on or whatnot, or the things I do, and it becomes a pretty cool thing. So yeah, that's it for this one. Catch you on the next one.